Step 5 in the Newswire press release creation process is to upload the main image. As with each of the steps, if you get stuck or have questions, click on the blue tooltip link next to each item on the form. While there are at least 3 ways to add an image to your press release, this step deals with the main image, the image that will be displayed on the Newswire homepage, the Newswire newsroom page, as a thumbnail-sized image throughout Newswire, and as a thumbnail in Google News. Think of this image like an album cover. The main image is a required upload in order to submit your press release, but you do not need to display this image in your actual article. In a minute, I'll show you how to keep this image as only a cover without displaying anywhere else. You can also upload an image to your article body during Step 6, or into an iframe by revisiting Step 4. The instructions for these methods to display your pictures are discussed in those videos. A great image is a very important part of a good press release. The first thing to remember when choosing an image to include is that a press release is not an advertisement, which means that your image shouldn't look like an ad either. Don't upload an image with lots of text. This makes it look like an ad to Google, and it's highly unlikely that these photos will be displayed in search engine results. Try to choose an image that is compelling and one that makes people want to click on your article. These 15 images are great examples of cover images. You've probably seen several of these images before on the web. These images have been proven to draw interest and clicks. Interestingly, these images are often associated with different articles. They're that strong. The company that provides these images knows that once someone clicks through to your content, those readers are in your funnel. The point is that images should be relevant, but do not need to be totally exclusively explanatory of your release. To the contrary, the important thing is to be compelling and not misleading. It's also important to make sure that you use an original image. Google is unlikely to display an image in search engine results that is found elsewhere on the web. The images you upload can be any image that you have legal rights to. Always optimize your images prior to uploading. By adding as many details as possible, you'll increase the chances that your image will be indexed by Google. Here's an example of how to do that. Select an image and open the image properties. Then in the General tab, change the file name, and in the Details tab, write a title and subject of the image, making sure that they are relevant to your article and include some or even all of your keywords as tags on the image, each separated by a semicolon. You can also copy and paste your meta description in the comments box. Click OK to save your image. To import the saved image into Newswire, go to the Images tab on the Article Editor page. Click on Choose File, and in the pop-up editor, once again, click Choose File. Then select the image you want by browsing the files on your computer. Once selected, your image will show up in the image editor. You'll need to crop 2 versions of the photo. The first one is a square image that will be displayed as a thumbnail throughout Newswire and in Google News. The second is a wider 16:9 aspect version of the same image that will be displayed in the body of your article and on the home page of Newswire. To crop your image, just check on the Edit option right below the small square photo. Select the part of the image that you want to include. Then do the same for the 16:9 aspect ratio image. When you've cropped both versions, click the Save Photo button at the bottom of the page and your new image will automatically be uploaded to the right places on Newswire. Below the image, fill out the rest of the boxes in Step 5. First is an image caption. If you need to acknowledge the ownership or copyright of the image you're using, do it here. Next, enter a short keyword-rich name in the image alt tag. There are also options to hyperlink both the actual image as well as the caption. There are mixed opinions as to the effectiveness of this, which we'll discuss in a separate video on hyperlinking. But as with most things on Newswire, we leave that decision up to you. The last thing to decide is if you want this cover image to show up in your actual article body. If you're planning on using other images, videos, or embeds in the article body, it might be best to untick this box. That way you can decide where you want all of your rich media to be displayed in the body of your release. To recap, Make sure that whatever image you use is interesting enough to encourage casual browsers to click on it. Using original, optimized images results in a higher probability that Google will post your image alongside your article and even index your picture in image searches.